Good morning guys, and welcome back to another video. I literally just got back from the gym and I come home and I don't even know how to explain it. Katie is just a super mom, is the moral of the story. She has done so much with them, and I was gone for like 2 hours, and she has done so much with them. So first things first, I pull up to the driveway and this is what I see. I'll show you guys. So I pull up to the driveway and this is what I see. Jesus loves you, and then just a whole bunch of chalk and a big rainbow. And then Ella and Avery. That's so cute. So then I called Katie because she's actually not here right now. I was talking to Ella, I was like, what'd you do? It was like super cute, and she was so excited the fact that she was like painting with chalk this morning. But it turns out they took a bath this morning. Katie did the dishes and started the dishwasher. She just got her car washed. Like, she has been super mom. She actually wasn't able to pick up the camera just because with doing all these activities and stuff like that with 2 kids by herself. I mean, I don't even blame her. I just wanted to show you guys because it is so unbelievably cute. I was like, that is the cutest thing ever when I pulled up. Sometimes when she does things like this, we don't really get to show it just because we just didn't record it, but I wanted to show it. See, look, she cleaned up all this. Did the dishes, started the dishwasher, and you can tell that they were playing hard this morning. Is that what you used? Can you show me how to use it?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. Uh-oh. It's all empty. We'll just have to get refills. That's okay. What is this?
It's a rainbow.
Oh my goosey, really? Hey Ella, what is this over here? What's this right there?
Smiley face.
Smiley face? And then what's up here? What does it say?
Jesus was me.
Oh no, I think that's back here, but I think that says Ella with the heart. And then Avery. I was bragging to them about you.
Why?
About your super mom.
Stop it.
Bobo, say hi.
Hi.
Give kisses. Oh, you're so pretty. You wanna hold it? It's okay. You're okay. Don't step on the rocks with your bare feet. Hey Ella, what are we doing?
We are cook together. We are cook Hello Fresh with
Say together.
together.
Mommy and I want to eat some HelloFresh for lunch today, and Ella has a little bit more energy that we need to burn out. So we're going to be cooking. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Boom.
Nice. Gotta bring the chair over. The chair might be a little bit small. We might need a bigger chair. How about we just sit on the counter? Is that okay?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's me.
Yep. Okay, let's turn on the water.
It's really cool.
Okay, so now what you do? Okay, so you grab the potato and wash it. Good, I'll help you.
It's HelloFresh time again. You guys know that we love using HelloFresh. As you can see, Ella is enjoying so much cooking this HelloFresh with Ben. It's so convenient for our family and so easy to prepare on days like today where we don't have much time to eat lunch and we're busy, and we always highly recommend them to you guys. HelloFresh has more 5-star meal recipes than any other meal kit, so you know that you will always get something good, and we always do. Every single one of their meals is so delicious. You can also save up to 28% by using HelloFresh versus going grocery shopping. The packaging HelloFresh uses to ship your food is almost entirely made from recyclable and or already recycled content, and it's already pre-portioned, so there's less prep for you and less wasted food. HelloFresh is also so flexible, and you can easily change your delivery days or food preferences or skip a week or whatever you need. And I always talk about how HelloFresh is so giving, and they've donated over 4 million meals to charity in 2020, and they are continuing to step up their food donations amid the coronavirus.
Good job. Mix it up. Good. Nice. Good job. Good.
You guys can go to HelloFresh.com and use my code KBandBaby12 to get 12 free meals including shipping. That's 12 free meals including shipping, guys. Don't be afraid. Click the link in my description. You guys will not regret it.
You did that. Remember? You cooked the potatoes. And then remember, you helped Daddy make the meat. And then you helped Daddy make this. How does it look? I'm going to try this because this looks amazing. If you guys watch the channel, man, you know how much I love burgers. So I am like beyond ready for this. I called down Katie right now, but she's currently getting ready. And I can't wait. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna film it. Oh my goodness, that's so good. This sauce is really good too. I don't want you guys just to stare at me while I quite literally devour this burger. So I'm gonna go. All right, so Katie is editing. I'm gonna bring up her lunch. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah. So So that's the sauce. It's really
Oh
good.
my gosh, this is a lot of food.
It is. It's like ketchup, mayo, mustard, and then like seasoning. It's really good.
Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm about to take the girls on a bike ride to go to the park because, I don't know, I think it kind of switch it up, be fun instead of like walking to the park. We had so much fun out here doing this, and now that it's dried, it's so much more vibrant out here in the sun and like neon. It's so cute. You need to go back in the driveway. Here's your cup. Yay, let's get in the bike. So a little update on Avery's back. She's doing it just fine. She's had no problems. She hasn't been like whiny or anything about it. I don't think. I have been like more careful with her than I normally would, just like handling her, but she's totally fine. Avery's standing here trying to get in this thing. You girls want to get in? Avery's like anxious to get in.
That's for Bobo.
Yeah, you both can sit in it. Ben is back home. He did a little bit of secret shopping that we're gonna talk about later, but I wanted to say that Miss Avy has become the biggest mommy's baby. No. So. Why was that so upsetting? No, we're not gonna touch the camera. Hey.
Hey, Avy. Hey. Just remember, who lets you touch the camera? Dada.
You want Dada? Here, let's see. You want Dada to hold you? Here, you want Dada to hold you?
Come here.
You want Dada to hold you?
I can't.
Oh, he has mustard all over his hand.
I can't, baby. I would love to hold you, my baby.
Oh, that was actually, I was not expecting that. Oh my goodness. We got a package and I got the girls something. Sit down, sit down, sit, sit, sit. No, you don't need a memory card. So when we were at the museum this last time, they had these little things and Avery played with them for forever. So I ordered 2 off of Amazon so that they can play with them and pop them in. Does that look fun? Sit down so you can play with it. There you go. Oh, good job, Avy. Come here, come sit. Let me see yours. And what do you do? What do you do with it? You pop them? Good job. We're gonna try this again because I just off camera he tried to hold her and she was not having it. Avy.
Avy. Here. Come on.
Avy, let Daddy hold you.
Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Okay.
Oh, you go get you. Okay, pick her up. And she says, Mama, Mama. Avy, what do you want? Oh, she's all better now.
All right, well, dinner is done. And now it's time for bedtime. It's just me with the girls right now. Katie actually went door dashing with Aaron. Aaron just started door dashing. I think it's been really recent. And Katie wanted to go along with her because she was like, I think it'd be really, really fun. And she just texted me. She was like, this is so fun. Like, we need to do this. And I was like, go ahead, apply for it. Like, that's totally cool. So Katie and I might be door dashing just for fun sometimes. And I'm gonna try something a little bit new. Normally we put them down like separately, but I'm gonna try to put them down together. Like, I'm gonna have them drink their bottles together, then change them, then brush their teeth together, read books together, and then after that we can branch off. Oh, little baby. Little baby. Are you all done? Okay. Arms up. Let's go brush teeth. Come on. Bobo, pick one. Which one do you want? You want yellow? Okay. Ella, which one do you want?
Yeah.
Okay. Just a little bit for the baby. Okay, now you gotta brush, 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 okay? Here, your brush.
Push.
Let me see yours. There you go, brush, brush, brush.
You are smart.
Oh, that's so nice. You go, ah.
It's really good. It's too pink.
Ah. Now stick your tongue out.
Mom has.
Okay, open big, please. Thank you. Oh, wow. You got some big old teeth, girl. You're so big.
I'm so small.
Oh, you are? Okay. Now, get the top. Tongue. Ah, Amy, don't eat that. Llama Llama Holiday. Jingle music, lights ablaze.
Alright guys, I just got back from door dashing with Aaron. It was actually so fun. I've always been curious about how door dashing works and like the other side of door dashing, because I've only like door dashed for myself and like not been on that side. So it was really cool to see like a whole different perspective on how it works, and I appreciate door dashers a lot more now. So Ben and I talked and discussed if we were ready to like talk about what's kind of been going on behind the scenes. We're definitely at a place where we can kind of talk about it now. I took a little bit of a break from YouTube a few days ago, just over Easter weekend, and a lot of people were wondering why, and I did post on my story today that I'm doing a lot better, and a lot of people were asking if I could share a little bit of what's going on, not too much detail, but just a little bit of information. And I don't know, this might help somebody realize that they're not the only ones that overthink things, and maybe one day you guys will come to something like this and deal with something like this and know that like you're not alone in thinking this way, because I don't know, I don't really know anybody who's like felt the way that I'm feeling right now. Okay, so the camera battery died and I had to switch it out, but I'm going to make this super brief and kind of shorten it up a little bit. So the root of my problems right now probably isn't what you guys think it is. It has nothing to do with me and nothing to do with the family or anything like that. It has to do with our house actually. And to kind of give an explanation, I didn't know that the process that we've gone through right now was what we were going to go through. I envisioned this whole process to be a lot different than how it kind of came out to be, and I wasn't prepared for that. I went into this thinking that we were going to be able to pick out whatever we wanted and it was going to be exactly what we wanted, which is definitely not the case. And I don't want you guys to say that, or I don't want you guys to think that I'm not grateful for this opportunity that we have to build a house, but I wish you guys knew exactly how much we're spending on this house and how much money that is anywhere else. Colorado is really expensive to live, and so when you put it into perspective like that, it's really hard to think that, okay, I'm not getting everything that I want here for this amount of money, but this amount of money somewhere else would be an incredible house on an incredible piece of land. And so I kind of got caught up in that, and it was really hard for me to get past. And honestly, my downward spiral kind of started when we had our last landscaping meeting. And I realized that the landscaping was the final thing in the house that I really wanted it to go a certain way. To give a few examples, our window trim, I really wanted it to be black. I was set on it being black, and I found out that they don't even offer that. So that was one thing I was like, okay, we can compromise, we can paint the windows black if I really wanted to down the line. And then it came to the house color. I really wanted a white house so badly, and they didn't offer a white house that was what I envisioned it to be. If you guys go back in our vlogs, then you can see I kind of show what their white houses that they offered looked like. And it just really wasn't what I pictured it to be. So we were like, okay, let's just settle for this color, and later on if we want to stucco the house or we want to paint it differently, whatever, down the road we can do that. So those were the first two things within the first week that we really were like, okay, we can't do what I was set on, so let's settle for this. The one part of the house which I'm the most excited for is the inside of the house, and I really do think that it turned out really well. I think the root of the problem is like the outside of the house and how close the houses are together, the yard space, all of that stuff. I feel like is what's bothering me the most about this whole process. A lot of people ask me to be honest about our experience and our age and how people treated us, and I've come to realize that we're not getting treated, I don't want to like sound like we're not getting treated well, because we are getting treated well. I just feel like people underestimate us because we are young. So we have had conversations with people who are giving us different options for things, and they say, oh, this is really expensive, you probably don't want to do that, or let's just skip over this, you probably don't want to spend the money on that. And one of those things included our garage door. We went to our final meeting, and the person who was helping us was like, oh, and you want a regular garage door? And we were like, wait, we didn't even hear about picking out a garage door. And they were like, oh, well, it is expensive, it's an extra charge, you probably don't want to spend your money on that. And just kind of kept going. I don't know, I didn't know what to say in that moment, because I was like, I want to know the options, like this is my house, you know, and I want to be able to pick out everything that I want and spend the money on whatever I want it to be. It did come across as kind of a big deal to me, not because I don't know if I even wanted to pick out a different garage door, but just the fact that they completely skipped over that and didn't ask us about it kind of hit me the wrong way. And that's kind of what happened at our landscaping meeting. I had a whole vision about how I wanted the yard to be, and because we do have minimal space, I wanted to do as much as I can with that space, and I've come to now realize that we can't really do much with it, and it's not going to be anything that I imagined it to be. Our yard space is really small, and our HOA requires to have 2 feet of rock around our fence and 2 feet of rock around our house. And so that automatically subtracts 4 feet of space that we have, which we only have, I don't even know how many feet, but it's not very much space. And it made me really sad to think that we're gonna have like this little circle or square patch of grass in our backyard for our kids to play in, which is not what I envisioned. I grew up in Alabama. I had a huge yard where my parents could do slip and slides for us, and we had a play set, and we had, like, we could have had a trampoline, we could have had a pool, we could have done whatever we wanted, and that's what I envisioned for my kids to have growing up. And I know that this house doesn't offer that, and I got kind of caught up on the fact that the money that we have right now for this house and the money that we would be paying for this house would give me everything that I wanted somewhere else. I really didn't know how to express what I was feeling, and I didn't know that that was exactly what I was feeling. So I was just sad. Everything made me sad. I was sad all day. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I just wasn't a happy person anymore, and I will say that I'm naturally a happy person, and nothing was making me happy. I really just didn't want to do anything. I was really sad, and that's really how I can sum it up, is I was just sad because I didn't know the root of the problem of what was going on with me. And once I came to realize it, I broke down, I started crying, I started panicking because I didn't know if this was the right decision. I didn't know if this was the way that we were supposed to go. I didn't know if we were rushing into this or what was happening. I was so confused. I was very insecure. I was overthinking. I was anxious, and I was just downright upset. It made me sad because the house isn't exactly everything that I want in a house for my kids, but it also made me sad because we've gone through all of this, and it made me sad that I felt that way. So I was sad for 2 different reasons. I was sad because of the house, and I was sad that I was feeling that way about the house. Ben and I have been talking about it for a while, just because we can back out of our house. We do not have to buy our house. We did put down a deposit of money, and we would lose that money, and it is a good amount of money, but we would be fine without it. And I thought about just like using the money that we have saved up for a down payment to go and travel and find our forever place that we want to live. And I just started getting really caught up in thoughts and just going crazy. So I talked to Ben about it, and obviously he was very like shocked at what I was saying and surprised because I haven't communicated these feelings. I have communicated the small things that have made me mad throughout the process, but I didn't communicate how I was feeling overall. And when it finally came to me about why I was so upset, it really upset him because he didn't know what was going on and he didn't know what to do with that information. So over these past couple of days, we've taken a break from social media really and just spend time with family and what we really want. And the conclusion that we've come to is, yes, we are still buying the house. We are still going to build the house and buy it and live in it. And we are giving ourselves like 2 to 5 years to stay in the house, travel wherever we want to go, and find our forever place to live. I don't think that Ben and I are going to be staying in Colorado. We've talked about this for a while. Last summer we went and we traveled and tried to find a place that we would want to move, and we ultimately decided that we were going to stay here for now. I truly don't think that Ben and I will be in Colorado for the rest of our lives. I think that Ben would thrive in the South, and that's where I'm from. That's where my heart is. That's where my sister's going to school. That's where my older sister is. My brother is just kind of doing his own thing right now. I don't know where he'll end up, but my parents have friends down there. That's where they kind of planted their roots. So I feel like all of us will ultimately maybe end up back down there. And I don't know, I just love the lifestyle. As far as what I grew up with, I would love that for my kids, and it's always what I've dreamed of having my kids grow up in, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of comparing my childhood to what we're giving the girls right now, and I would love to give them an adventurous, big space for them to like do whatever they want to do, adventure, have an imagination, and just have fun and be a kid and swim and play. And yeah, that's all I can really say about what I'm comparing it to and how I'm feeling. Ben and I, like I said, have talked about it, and we're going to be taking these next few years to really travel as much as we can and find our forever place that we want to live. This house that we are building is not our forever home. It really is a stepping stone house, and in the next couple of years we'll sell it and we'll buy something even bigger and better, and maybe in a different place, maybe here. I don't know where we'll be then, but as of right now, like, that's what our decision is to do. I did think for a minute that I was gonna back out of buying this house because I was so torn up about the whole situation. And obviously I don't want to go into too much detail about the little nitty-gritty things because ultimately it doesn't really matter exactly what happened. It's just, in the end, that's how I feel about our situation and how it all played out. So I hope that explains a little bit. And coming from that, it just kind of stemmed out into my everything that I did and just made me really unmotivated, overthinking about everything, anxious about everything, and I really needed to take a step back and reevaluate what was going on. I feel like this can be a normal thought when you're going from renting and not really having something that you're responsible for to a huge responsibility. This is a huge step for us, and maybe that is part of it, that I'm scared to like finally jump into this and be an adult and have a mortgage, and like that's scary. Like, that's a little bit scary to jump into your first house at 21 and 22. It's a lot of pressure, and I don't want to fail. I have a huge fear of like failure, and I don't want to be a failure. Like, I want to do as much as I can. I want to be the best. I want to do the most with this house. I don't know. I guess I'm just all around a little bit scared of it happening. And right now my biggest fear is that I'm going to step in the house when it comes to the day that we move in and not be happy. And I really hope that that's just like my feelings talking right now and not how it'll actually be. And my mom says that I'll start being happy once I start seeing like the floors and the paint and the countertops and the counters and the cabinets, all that stuff. I'll feel a little bit differently about it. And that's probably true because I envisioned it to be very nice, and we picked out a lot of nice things and a lot of nice features specifically for our family that have kind of been on the back burner of my brain, not thinking about, oh, all the lighting that we've done, our deck that we've done that's really nice, like our shower is really nice. And I haven't really been thinking about that, kind of been putting that back and thinking about like all the negative things that have been affecting me. And I would like to say that I am at a way better place now that I've talked about it. After I got it off my chest, I felt immediately better and relieved, and maybe I just wanted to be heard about my struggles and how I was feeling about it. I'm not sure. So as of right now, we're still buying the house. We're still gonna finish out building the house, but it is a lot, and I would appreciate a lot of positive vibes and prayers sent our way just to keep us strong throughout this process. It's not easy. If you guys have any questions for me, I'll probably put a poll on my Instagram so that I can answer some questions about this, because I feel like I didn't touch on everything, or I could. Maybe you guys are a little bit confused or need me to explain some stuff. So if you do have any questions, then head over to my Instagram. I'll put like a little question box on there that you guys can type in and ask me, and I'll answer on my story publicly for everybody to see. And if the question box is not there anymore, then just comment on my last post or DM me, and I will do my best to get back to you on that. I would like to say though, from Ben's point of view, he does not feel the same way that I feel. He feels like this is the right thing that we were supposed to be doing. He loves everything that we're doing. Obviously, a little bit of the process was a little bit rocky for him as well, but he kind of put me back on track and was like, no, Katie, like this is what we're supposed to be doing. Like it's a really good investment for our family, and we can sell this in a couple years and get something even bigger, and the house will be worth so much more. So he really straightened out my head on that one, and I appreciate that a lot. So I just wanted to say that for him, that he's not feeling the exact way that I'm feeling.
All right, so I thought that I should come on and kind of explain how I have been feeling. I think that the house is going to be way better than we are expecting, and I think it's going to be such an upgrade from what we have right now. And Katie and I both know that what we're moving into is not our dream house, and we know that it's a stepping stone house. And this is one of the things that I told her was, I think it's a phenomenal stepping house. It's going to be a great investment. And I think Katie was comparing this house to her childhood, and I'm comparing this house to my childhood.
That's a good way to put it. We had two different upbringings.
Yeah, like I lived in a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom until I was a junior in high school at my dad's house. Like me and my brother would sleep in the living room and like things like that. And so to me, I'm like, holy crap. Like what we're in right now is better than I ever had.
Okay, I don't know, because that makes it seem like I'm like not grateful or don't think that this is enough. This isn't coming from, this isn't enough for me, I want more. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the amount of money that we're putting into this house would be worth, and we can get so much more somewhere else, and that's what stemmed the problem.
Yeah, you said that very fair, because the way I worded it made it seem like I thought it was enough and she didn't.
Yeah.
She was more focused on the money and what it could potentially be. Like
exactly.
But for me, I wasn't really thinking about the money, because I know it's going to be an investment. That's the great thing about a house. Mm-hmm. I was more thinking about like the actual physical characteristics of the house. I'm like, this is way beyond what I ever thought my kids would have.
That is going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all the social medias down below, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye guys. You set my